Nkunku back training with the side. We are hearing, of course, returning from the knee injury. Obviously, it's important, blah, blah, blah. But, Don, what I'm intrigued about is, as someone who's come back from a knee injury, psychologically, how do you put yourself back into challenges at 100%, at running at 100%? How difficult is that bridge to cross?
It's hard, Dan. I've done my ACL and I was out for 10 months and I come back after 9 and I played a behind closed doors game in about 9 months, 9.5 months. And all I could do in my mind was just try and complete the 90 minutes. And I had no confidence in twisting and turning and striking the ball and taking a challenge. And I struggled through the game. Then the next game came and I've done a little bit more and I tried a little bit more. What he needs... And I had a guy called Thomas Repka at West Ham, great teammate, mad as a hatter, one of the maddest I've ever played with in my life. And we were doing a 7v7, and one of the drills in the 7v7 was, and just going off the back of Christopher Nkunku, how important he is and how good he is, was one of the drills was yellow versus reds, and I had this sort of like black bib on, and my bib was essentially no one could touch me, and I was playing for both sides. So you can't fail to have a good game because you're only playing for the team that's got the ball. If you give the ball away, you're then playing for the other team. So Thomas Repka's head's come off because he knows I'm having a good game for both teams. He's clattered me, Dan, in the worst tackle you've ever seen on a training ground. He lifted me 10 foot up in the air. I landed on my knee and bam, like that, I was back. And that's exactly what I needed. So, yeah, that's what you need.
I don't think that's in many books, though, is it?
No, it's not in any books, but psychologically, that's what you need as a player because, listen, when you go through, I could bore you to death about the steps and the straight line running and the walking, then twisting and turning, and then going through different speeds. No, I won't do that. But when it comes to game time, what you can't replicate is someone putting a tackle in on you because your teammates, by the way, who have lived this sort of 9.5 months journey with you are scared stiff of touching you, apart from Thomas Repka. So everyone's sort of dancing around you a little bit. And what you need clattered because you need to know how to fall again, and you need to know how to ride a tackle again. And then once you do that, and then you're back, you're away. And that's exactly how I felt.
How do you used to help players coming back, Stevie, when you were coaching them?
Tell you what, everybody's different.
Oh, really?
Aye.
I see.
Everybody's different.
So, like, kicking Don worked for him, but not necessarily everyone.
Correct, yeah. I mean, and it depends on the injury as well. So there's not a formula other than just common sense and following the doctor's orders. And then after that, it's a little bit of trial and error with challenges and things like that. So, yeah, there is no real formula.
There are also players, by the way, that are, I wouldn't say that they're all too happy that they're injured, but they want to make sure that they're overly cautious, that they want to make sure that they go through the whole process. And until they don't feel absolutely, completely, 100% back, they don't want to take a chance. Now, there are other players that they're knocking on the door all the time, say, so can I go do this? Can I go do this? Can I start cutting? Can I start? Because they want to get going. This is their life source. It's their blood. And they want to get out there as soon as possible. And so somewhere in between is ideal because you got to be cautious with a major knee injury, but at the same time, you want a guy that is willing to get back on the field as soon as possible so that indeed he can go through the challenges, he can go through the 50-50, through the duels, and whatever the case may be, can get over the initial fear and let's go, let's move on with our lives.